college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the North Dakota State Bison and the San Jose State Spartans. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Paul, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
North Dakota State's head coach told me before the game they are so excited about how they've been able to prove everybody wrong. What they accomplished last week has pushed them into the conversation, and now they've got to prove that they can be even better. He said, I felt like that was our most complete game of the season, but we've got more to give. We'll see how they get off to a quick start today to prove that to the nation. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And the Spartans ready to kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And North Dakota State will have the football first as their offense heads onto the field. And here comes the junior running back. He sliced through defenders last time out, more than 200 yards, and scored 3 times in their victory. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Looking for a man. It's Hayes. Left side, it's Collins. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
We know this guy is in contention right now for the Heisman Trophy, and this late in the year, if you're going to bring that home, you've got to put up big stat games, right? Had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again today. He is turning it on late this season.
Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Now the pitch. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Calls it in. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's third down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag, you get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up 4th and short. And you've got to think on offense, you've got a play somewhere that can go pick up this first down.
And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. So San Jose State's offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Bro, that's honestly, like, awful animations, dog. Yeah, right. Game's already on some bullshit, man.
And frankly, that's a completion. It's not going to make the end of season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Working the middle. He'll have enough room
It's a scary pass.
to stop him at the 45.
I don't know why I thought he was about to run a curl. If he ran a curl, it would have been a good pass.
Gets inside. It's Scott. He's got the first down. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain. They cross midfield at the 45 with a first and 10. Their center down's going to the air. Grab over the middle. It's Williams. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Looking downfield. It's Hayes. Snags it. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down.
Look, I know this offense didn't have the opening drive at the end of the play. The defense now came away with a massive takeaway. Now you're seeing how that affects the offense. They're playing with a little bit of a pep in their step. Nice throw there, getting the first down. This offense all of a sudden looks a whole lot different than they did the last time out.
Yeah, really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. There is zone coverage. I'm not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were. That's why they got the first down.
Quick to pass. Tough, determined run. Gets it down to the 12. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Talked about our first down. Grab behind the line. It's Scott. Take it to the end zone. Touchdown, North Dakota State.
And listen, if I have a playmaker or running back like that, with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now in the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
On the move from inside his, and he pumps it up inside the 20. The kicking team's got it, and they take the ball right back. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. They'll line up for a second down play. Might as well run him again. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He is denied, and it'll be second and goal. Timeout taken by the Spartans, their first of 3. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Go straight ahead. Right back to the well, and it didn't work again. It's third and goal.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this team.
Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, North Dakota State. Excellent pass by the back on the option. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, and who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
The Spartans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Right back to the well. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good 3rd down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover. Good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And the Spartans moving quickly to the line. Looking to pass. It's Weaver. Wide open downfield. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job.
Makes the catch and he's free. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. It's been said over and over, you have to protect players' head and neck area. This penalty so important at the college level. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Touchdown, San Jose State. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
There's really never any doubt with this guy. The coaching staff always talks about his leadership and his mental toughness. That was a bad interception on the opening drive, but he's able to turn the page and show you his short-term memory and just come out and stay aggressive, sling it around a little bit, and this offense is able to answer with a touchdown of their own.
And how nice is it if you're a coordinator to have a guy like that you can depend on? Like, he doesn't dwell on the one mistake. He doesn't let it turn into two. A lot of times you can see that snowball effect, man. Just a nice bounce back for him individually and for this offense to put the early turnover behind him.
North Dakota State sends the offense out ready to get things rolling on this drive. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Snap on first down, wants to throw. It's dropped after taking the hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
2nd and long here. On the run, it's Scott. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need to push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Looking downfield, it's Hayes. Right down the middle. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. San Jose State's offense takes over and heads onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Fresh set of downs going up top. Takes a hit as he fires. The sure hands, it's right. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it the other way. Past the 20. capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. Trying to run, it's Scott. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
But after getting stuffed on that run, you now got 4th down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal. You try to pay this drive off and this opportunity to put something on the board, David.
Well, and nowadays you have these analytical cards, and the coaches, they literally look at every situation. Is it more advantageous to go for it or kick it? That's how they'll make this decision.
4th and goal from the 4, and look at this. The offense still on the field. They'll go for it. He'll toss it. Touchdown, North Dakota State. Great job by the back on the option.
And how about this offense? A big situation on 4th and goal, and you trust your running back. You trust your offensive line. You trust the physicality of this unit, and they reward that trust, and they punch it in for 6.
He'll start the return inside the spot. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw, it's Weaver. Out wide of that, it's Bates. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Short completion on 1st down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Fires to the tight end. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Blasted as he lets it go.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Shakes off the defender. Now on his feet at the 45. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a 1st down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Running inside, it's Scott. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down. Floats it out in space. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. Dead center perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this 1st half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The run inside. It's Bates. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio with scores from around the country.
A lot of scoreboard watching today, fellas, but fear not, Week 13, we've got you covered here on the College Football Update Show. We start with the Washington Huskies taking on the number 5 team, the Oregon Ducks. And it's Washington able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset. And that'll cap their season off at a very respectable 9-3 record. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Back now to your game in San Jose.
We're just about ready to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Spartans offense ready to go to work. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So
into the secondary on the right. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Got out of trouble and throws. In traffic, it's McCool. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And the Spartans come to the line in the hurry-up. From the red zone, it's Bates. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Dropping back, it's Weaver. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Defense in press coverage. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Hates off. They take it in for 6 more points.
Well, they're able to punch that one in on the ground, and honestly, I'm not sure the defense really expected them to come out running, considering how much they're down in this game, probably expecting him to throw it a little bit more and have a little more sense of urgency. But either way, listen, for the offense, you just got to get on the board. You got to find a way to score somehow, some way. Now, they're down by a lot, David, and I don't know if they can keep running it moving forward.
They might not be able to keep running it, but they had to score on that possession. Now, defensively, you got to step up for it, right? Like, they got to get both sides of the football working together, but the defense is going to have to get some stops. But obviously, a bulk of the pressure is on this offense. Every possession is going to be so important.
Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Guys, here on the North Dakota State sideline, guys, the running back told me something to keep an eye on. It's just he's a little banged up and bruised up. Last week in that win, a lot of contact that he absorbed, and he said he's got to really fight through it here today. Not 100%,
to the 25, give him 1.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
That defense was a wall, and I think they're going to stop him a little bit short of this first down. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Needs it. Drag to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Keeps it on the ground. Got the first down. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. They have declared their intentions on this drive, keeping it on the ground. It's 1st and 10 again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Send the tight end in motion. On the run, it's Scott. He breaks a tackle. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. To the air, it's Hayes. They're all over it. Just got rid of that one.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Here comes the heat. It's dropped. Oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. He'll try the left side. Hit and dropped in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Right side, it's Riley. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit of the time to get to that 1st down mark. Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. He's into the open down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. In the red area, it's Bates. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. To the air, it's Weaver. Oh, pressure's coming. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone. And they'll try to bite a chunk out of this lead on 3rd and goal. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. They desperately need to get the score here on 3rd and goal to have any kind of wild chance. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Penalty is on the defense.
Bro, this shit's ridiculous.
And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on 3rd and goal. Pushes for the goal line. He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal.
Should try to hoe me with 2 back-to-back offsides. It wasn't even me on the fucking guy. It's ridiculous. Running back's fucking hurt. Bro, this Mitchell kid could really be the starter. Shit's crazy. I said he could really be a starter. Bro, we gotta stop being so sensitive. Like, that's not intentional. It's not a holding. He wasn't even trying to move. I'm the one trying to fucking move. He's in my way. This defense is fucking pitiful. Give this man his Heisman. Come on now.
They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And he added the extra point.
And I think he does a really good job here. Dropping back to pass, surveying the field, sees he's got some open space out wide. Dump it to your playmaker. The running back takes the football. He does the rest. Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the field, making a play.
Everybody and their brother showing blitz. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Got it in the middle and Riley. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver. Put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
Wants to throw on first. Caught in the backfield. It's Bates. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. They just keep firing. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the...
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Snapped on 4th down. Rush is on. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And what a great play right there by the pass rush, affecting the QB's rhythm, David. He didn't have a chance to throw that on time. They forced him to scramble. Everything broke down. He tried to go get it himself, but you saw the speed catch up to him, bring him to the ground, and the defense, they win it for their team.
Just great job taking away.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, North Dakota State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
And he punches it in the end zone, and man, oh man, has this running back been impressive. Just the amounts of licks he's taken and just kept moving forward. Like, they've made no bones about it, Palmer. They were going to run the football, and they did. They gave it to him over and over again. The defense knew it was coming, and he still performed.
It's incredible. The head coach called him into his office earlier in the week, and he said, look, we are going to force feed you the football. You have to carry this for us.
Makes it run. That's a fumble on the play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Fucking hit stick, baby. Come on now. The fuck? What?